when entering into the system of where you had now since passed, the arcane... Well, no. Coming back to what you just remembered and coming back to the realization, you're at a bar. After a while in this town, you met each other. Adro, Core, Colt, Orwell. You all know each other from time to time, spent a few missions here and there. Well, if you're the greatest of friends or the worst of enemies, but you know you get the job done, I'll leave that up to you. But this tavern here is nothing special. The maids, waitresses, folks that you come and drink with from time to time often do not section themselves off. Not because they don't care for other races, people, or the like, but because it's easier this way and I just decided to do it this way. Buyer beware. But that doesn't mean that they aren't malleable to anyone around them. After all, you can look at that very awkward array of individuals to the left. Your team had got together after your mission was assigned today, so you decided to meet up here without too much of a worry. The message that read in your little missive was simply a raven's crest adorned wax seal. After removing it, you read the following message. And then when you saw the calligraphy writing, you gave it to the most intelligent of your team. Probably. But then it read, entering now, we are entering into a very strange sight. Entering now, we then look at the very bright moment. Then you see a next sentence structure being written down, and then it quickly got scribbled out. You then saw the word entering about 3 more times in that sentence. But then it says, your following missive has been assigned to you today. Please evaluate whatever you have to do today. Get your loved ones or anyone else you consider enough to be with you. ... Yeah, anyways, come over here around afternoon. Signed, Milkle. Oh, wow, that's a weird pronunciation of that. I'll just write it down for you.
Okay.
Milzel.
Milzel. Okay.
You can just call him Mil.
Mil.
He's the high mage of your current association.
Okay.
After entering inside, you all met each other at the very epicenter of the bar. Orwell, for some reason or another, is talking with the orcs. Any reason why?
The second I'm typing out notes. Okay. Could you repeat what you said? I'm sorry. I was typing out notes.
Sorry. Orwell is currently speaking with a orc tribesman for some reason or another. Any particular reason?
How do I flip my character?
I'll flip it for you.
Okay. Oh, I also, when I move him, he moves on to squares. I wanted to make it free.
Oh, let me change that then. I think that should do it.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Yeah, mine moves on to squares too.
Hang on, I'll do it to all of you.
Thank you.
I just do it this way so it's
You can
battle.
do the arrow key movement easier.
Yeah.
Okay, you're all now considered drawings.
Time.
Yeah.
I could also just remove the grid, but that'd be annoying.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
Adrian's the first RP.
So, the maid comes over, barmaid comes over, then goes, all right then, are you all good? Everything ready? You can clearly tell that she doesn't want you here for some reason or another.
Ah.
She must know I don't have any money.
Thinking back on this, often than not, maybe a person here or there in your group has dined and dashed.
Ah. Well, because she doesn't like us, or at least doesn't want us to stay longer. I guess I'll stay longer. So, could I get a drink, madam?
Yeah, I guess. Water again?
No, ale this time, please.
Alright.
I'll take an ale as well.
1 mead, please.
She writes a few things down. Leaves. You can hear in the distance if any of you have a passive perception of 13. Sometimes people do. You just hear her in the back room with a weird skeleton individual. She then looks towards him and goes, yeah, they want some more food and water. Really? After last time when one of them set the bar stool on fire? Yeah, they're paying this time, I think. Alright, but next time let's make sure the enchanter makes the entire place fireproof. Then she comes back. She hands you the dishes, mead, and the like, and then goes, right, puts down a piece of paper, pay this when you're ready.
How much does it say?
It's just 10 copper.
Okay, so that's a silver piece.
I don't have any change.
All I got's gold, so I'll just put a gold piece on the table.
We better order more.
Nah, it'll make up for damages previous, hopefully.
Hopefully.
It's water under.
So, after placing a bit of gold and eating and drinking your meal, this Dragonborn comes over, looks at the quantitative amount that you set on the table for your meal and goes, "Oh, you must be wealthy. Well then, let me tell you about this magical sword." He presents you a long, pearlescent blue blade. "It has the arcane knowledge of the dragon folk here," points towards his team. "Yes, this blade will provide you a magical aura surrounding you, imbuing you with magic and praise. If you have the money, I am willing, oh so willing, to hand it over for, say, 10 gold.
You just describe a parlor trick.
Yeah, do it. Is he believable about this? Or
You can
is
roll
he just
insight.
Kinda... Okay.
I'll take a look at that sword.
Ah, he's pretty damn believable.
It is, in fact, looks like it has an aura around it of blue flame.
Well, with my gnomish heritage, I am quite apt at recognizing and knowing history of magical items.
Yeah, roll Arcana, advantage. It is, in fact, magical. The strange magical sensation around it is, in fact, noble to you. It does seem to play out as he has said it true. That being said, it just has prestidigitation imbued in the blade. It probably does surround you with a magical aura. You know, like, if you had prestidigitation. So he's not lying, but it's not going to help you. It does give you the spell known as prestidigitation, but that's it.
I already have the spell.
It's a nice sword, sir, but I don't have the money you're asking.
Oh, well, then never mind. You then see that he did place down 1 silver, and you saw him take the gold piece.
I'm gonna grab his hand.
You grab it. "Oh, are you perhaps interested in this fine dagger?" He presents you with a dagger that is imbued with a fiery glow.
The gold.
"Oh, yes, 10 gold.
No. The gold. I
I-
tighten my grip.
Don't know what you're talking about." Colt, you then see him, actually, do you?
Passive 14%.
Yeah, you do. You then see him trying to swap out the silver piece he placed down on the table with the gold he took.
Release his hand.
Yeah. You then see him go, "See, it's right there." Ugh. People these days trying to sell them a magical item and they just get uppity for no reason.
What's that about?
But yeah, he just leaves you alone.
That
with it.
dagger looked cool.
Probably just a cheap trick.
A con
Just like
man.
him.
I don't do business with him.
I mean, no one rolled it
Understandable.
to inspect it, so could be,
Yeah.
could not be.
Well, did you finish your drinks yet? Weren't we summoned somewhere?
Yeah, we should probably
Yeah.
go around to that, shouldn't we?
Yes, I believe it's time to head out.
After a while, the bartender does come back towards you, says underneath her breath, a breath akin to, oh wow, they actually did pay this time. Hands you the change of 9
Keep
silver
it.
pieces.
Keep it.
I can't legally do that.
Oh.
It's a donation to the bar for troubles caused in the past.
Oh no, it's fine, it's fine. My boss said, if they try to tip, just tell them not to do stuff again.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Okay. That works for us.
Tipping culture has been abolished. So progressive.
Oh. Let's now have some
I hope you're paid a living wage.
Too real.
Who knows? But
Oh no.
Yeah, live in the bar.
heading towards the area where you know is known as the High Arcadium subsect branch, 72. You then see these two people, robed, garbed, and one red eye each, looking towards straight at you, and then in unison then state, "Welcome to the High Arcadium." Oh, it's you guys. All right, go ahead. They were likely gonna do some sort of song and dance, but then realized that you've been here.
Disappointed.
You know these two. Well, you know that the robed individuals are usually apprentices, those that have recently joined, tasked with various odd jobs here and there. These two are the ones that present and show about the High Arcadium.
Not sure who I'm supposed to be speaking with on this map, so I don't know which way to go.
That's perfectly fine. You do know that the people around you, mainly the ones that you can visibly see, you know them, you can speak with any of them if you'd like, but the boss is currently still in their coffin.
Okay.
Hmm.
I go.
Do I know they sleep in a coffin?
Yeah, you said you've been working with each other for some time, so yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know these women don't know.
You open the door and the same motions repeat, and then they get upset because you're from here.
Hey guys! We're back!
Heraldry just
Hey,
turns
it's
off.
us.
Is the boss up yet?
They just wave at you. The attendant to the High Mage then looks at you. Oh, I mean, you had till noon. It's around 10 a.m. I mean, I guess I can wake them.
I
mean-
didn't want these guys to get too drunk before we came over.
We can do some studying or stuff for a couple hours and come back.
No, it's fine. He only had like 2 hours of sleep.
Oh, that might not be fine.
No, it's okay. I mean, he was just all like, creating some type of new life in the world, but you know, you come first.
He summoned us. Just wake him.
Okay.
You can clearly tell she's being passive aggressive.
Yes.
I mean, you know her. She's known as Reva. She's nice, but she takes her job way too seriously.
Okay.
She opens the coffin, then greets the person inside, and then you all see him. Much like a vampire is to do, he presents himself the same manner as stereotypical 80s vampires. Comes out,
I
What-
love him.
comes over, and then she quickly dusts and cleans the area with prestidigitation.
The convenience cantrip.
And then he comes over. Oh, well, you're early. He then looks at his sundial, which doesn't work because there's no sun in the current environment. But that's all right. That's perfectly fine. Let's see here. You all have been assigned to... He then takes out a scroll and then looks at 10 different chart names, but then picks out this one. Oh, you're sent out to investigate. Looks at your team. That's fine, but, no, you know what? Let me tell you exactly what needs to be done, and then we can discuss on subject matters. Right. You there, Colt. Can you read this? He then hands you a piece of paper.
Can I read it?
It is written in, like most times when he gives you pieces of paper, primordial.
No.
Still can't
cannot.
read. That's a
I
shame.
can
No,
read it.
I
didn't know
can't
about
read
primordial,
that.
did
I can read other things, just not that language.
All right. I mean, this has been about the third time I've shown you this in the last week. I'm sure you would have
I
picked up the language by
haven't
now.
had any time to learn it. I'm sorry. I'll try harder next time.
Well, that's all right. I mean, not everyone can learn primordial. You need to have adept in magic.
Yes.
You can clearly tell he's just messing with you. But he then looks towards you. Oh, that's perfectly fine. After all, you kind of can kill most of the mages assigned here with your gun. So, there's that.
Yeah, there is that, isn't there?
Yeah, a lot of them are pretty weak. You then see this
Yeah.
guy just move. But then he
I kind
gives
of
you the
look at
message.
him. Just look at him over my shoulder and smile at him. The guy who moved away.
Gets further away. But the man known as I should change the name. I'm gonna call him Mil.
We're gonna call him Milg. I like it.
No.
Milg? Milg, got it.
Or Mil. Mil sounds easier to pronounce.
Mill is fine.
A milli.
We're familiar with him, so he tells us to call him Mill.
Please call me Mil. This stupid name is my father. Okay. Looking towards your team, he then states, "All right then. Currently, we did find an ancient artifact site in Hellspring. It is a city not too far away, about 2 weeks' travel, but it shouldn't be too much of an issue for your team. However, this place is dominated by Hellspawn. Tieflings, you get the gist. Mainly people not from this dimension. Normally, tieflings are from here. They just might have had a pact." He then goes on about how tieflings are born, but then he gets back to topic. Right now, we did uncover a temple site with a strange artifact glow to it. I want your team to investigate and perhaps find a cache there. That being said, are you able to do it? Do you have enough healers, time, attack? You can clearly tell he's trying to gauge what exactly are you missing. Without telling you, I don't remember what your team is capable of.
I think we can
Fighters, a
handle
cleric, and a
ourselves.
wizard.
Yeah.
We could use a little gold for the journey, but I think we're ready. Other than that,
Okay, thank you. I was actually trying to get you guys to ask for resources. Mel then states, sure. Let's see here. The assigned mission is 50 gold. I suppose I can put down half before you all head out in case you die. That sounds quite morbid.
Indeed.
At any rate, 15 gold for you. No, that's not the right amount. Adding 10 more, and then he goes over and gives you all 25 gold.
Dope.
Yeah.
yeah, that should cover room and board on the way, or at least a nice tent.
Oh, if you need a tent, I can get you a tent. Bax, the person that moved away from Colt. Yeah, boss. Provide for them a tent. I mean, it's the only one I have. Do you mind a cheaper one? I mean, I guess. He then hands you guys a tent.
Thanks, Babs.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Goes back to the corner. You now have a 4-person tent, but no larger. If you try to get anyone else inside, they might have to sleep on the roof, which is not possible.
That's not how
Bad
tent
idea.
works.
Yeah.
Luckily,
Wait a
we have a
second.
gnome. It might work.
It's a 3.5-person tent.
The tent's
Sorry.
not that heavy, but it is 10 pounds.
Is there anywhere we could get horses possibly to shorten the journey?
He goes, no.
Understand.
Do you know of a potion shop by chance in this town? Haven't been
Yes.
here for too long yet.
The potion shop in town currently is known as, let's see. Oh, that's a stupid
Oh.
name. The Alchemist Shop.
I just
The
accidentally
alchemist
clicked
shop.
out of my roll.
Easy enough. Nice, simple. I like it.
Oh no, it's perfectly stupid. You can make more potions here, honestly, but they have things available. If you want to waste your time here, more than welcome to.
I'm fine with stopping by a potion shop to stock up for my personal, at least, before we go.
What
Makes perfect
exactly were
sense.
we killing in the Hellspring, and how will we find it?
Oh, I mean, you can kill things if you want. I just can't cover for you with the authorities.
Whatever's in the ruins we find, I believe.
Yes. Currently, the situation that we have in hand is someone has discovered an ancient temple. That temple has strange writing in it. I suggest some of you, looks towards Colt again, start learning languages. That being said, it also might have a cache inside, perhaps an artifact, perhaps a ancient magical relic. While magic is common in the area, it is not widespread. Any new information we have from the old would be beneficial.
Understood.
The last time
Sounds easy enough.
something like this happened, we were able to make the
The thingy.
the thingy. Yes,
that
the
everybody
thingy.
knows about.
Yes, of course. No. He plucks one of the pearls from that's been flying around his head. This pearl power. Well, not this one specifically, but the pearls
Okay.
of power.
Hmm.
I would
I
love
see.
a pearl. I've seen it used for great magic, even just a regular one. But I know they're very expensive.
Oh yes, I believe 200 gold. Not exactly sure. I actually made this one myself. It carries the cantrip known as mending. I don't have it. I want it, so I made it.
Understandable.
Intriguing.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's permanently linked to the spell, to the pearl, so kind of useless to anyone else.
Yeah.
This.
I just like pearls because they're used for the identification spell.
Oh, if you just need a pearl, here, let me hand you one. He hands you a pearl worth 50 gold.
Oh,
It is
Thank
chipped
you.
and broken, but it's still worth 50 gold. You probably can't sell it.
It'll work for a spell, not on the
Some-
market.
the gods don't answer me unless I have the right accessories. You know, this will do.
He nods
You
and
gotta be
agrees.
flashy, you know.
Looking at him, almost vampiric-like, but, you know, flaming skeleton creature, he understands.
So he's definitely an undead entity.
Yes, like, if you have detect evil or detect good,
I don't, but I would have maybe in the last month because I can swap those spells out.
okay, in the past month, you eventually decided, hey, is this guy a good guy? Am I working for the enemy? He's neutral. He's considered a undead fiend. For some reason, however, he also has, a tying with celestial magic.
So I'm just wondering, out of curiosity, is there anything in like what we've been doing might bring a little bit of joy to somebody? Because that's all. Like, it doesn't have to be great joy. It could be some little joy that I'm helping create for him.
For your character,
him-
for him, or for the world?
Either of those. As long as it
Yeah.
makes somebody happy. I'm a yes man. I just need to be making somebody happy.
Yeah, that makes
You've
sense.
been making me happy because you've been helping me do my job.
And
Uh,
helping me acquire knowledge.
I just don't want my god to forsake me. She's the joy god. I need to keep her on my side, guys.
That's fair. Yes, you've been
Pretend
making
you
people
haven't
happy.
seen their song yet.
The Magic Guild itself does spread out magical knowledge and intrigue. Mill and his current subsect of the bigger expansive guilds have, like Mill, making pearls of power, but they've been permanently locked with a specific spell. Thanks to them, they've been able to tidy up the town itself with the Prestidigitation spell. In fact, a good amount of law enforcement possess these spells due to that. So if anything
Oh.
needs to be cleaned up, they can clean it.
They're kind of like modernizing things and making magic accessible.
Yes.
That sounds like it would bring a lot of joy to people. I believe in this organization.
With high-end stuff, however, that is not as readily available, which is why they want you to investigate the site that was just discovered to see if there's something there.
High-end war magic isn't something that everybody gets usually unless you're born with it or learn it. Right? That's
Yes.
what I got from that.
I could care less about your magical artifacts. I'm just here to research the old tombs and maybe bring some old crafts back into light.
I find something interesting.
Mel then
Artifacts
states.
are cool.
Mel then states, well, Hellspring is a good distance away, about 2 weeks. Between that time, however, you will encounter 3 other cities. There is Celeste. There is Highland. And there is Revert. Man, I gotta change these names. Celeste is mainly dominated by Asimar, celestial beings, and the like. For some reasons, they like to close themselves off. They're welcoming to strangers, but they kind of had an attitude of, oh hey, I'm a celestial. I was born from a god, made from a god, or half god. Kind of annoying. Kind of pedantic. But it's there. I would avoid it. He then moves on to Highland.
Can I roll insight on that?
Go for it.
Like, I'm wondering if he would avoid it because he finds them condescending or because he
Because
fears
he's
the
undead.
racial persecution.
A little bit of both. He is undead, so oftentimes whenever he's met with someone of that area, they've often tried to kill him. But he's
Okay,
also
we won't drop any names.
he's also faced many of separate events that weren't for him being undead. They might just not have the same ideology as he has.
Fair enough.
He also might have an ex-lover.
Oh, I'm very insightful.
That's what you get with a
My
23.
exes live in Celeste.
He then moves on to Highland. Without the attitude that he gives you, he does state that is a predominantly high elf and wood elf area. The high elves run a council there. It's mainly in the forest section, but they often do not make trade deals and travel from coast to coast. But that's usually the wood elf's job, as they are the ones more adept to that. The high elves are kind of pedantic, but that's usually how they go. Never to the point that they don't or won't work with you, but they really make you work for it. Other races that are there are also creatures that have potentially connections with the Fae, wild.
So, is like Highland one of the predominant high elf cities and stuff?
It's one of the predominant high elf cities, not the great one, but if you had to rank them, third.
Okay. I might need a list later to decide where I came from.
Okay. Revert is kind of the opposite of that. Revert is not exactly a place for most people. It is a place where people go in whenever they kind of have no other place to go. So you often find criminals, really shady organizations. In fact, there's a branch of your own guild there as well.
Ah, nice.
Who knows what they're getting into?
Stay there.
That being said, they are also the ones that have the most reliable people. With the skills, knowledge, and training, they can provide a lot of things. But only if you find these correct people. Because if you don't, you might get scammed. You might get in trouble without realizing it. And someone might be able to steal your soul.
Oh no.
Oh no, my soul.
Well,
Soul.
He warns you not to write anything on paper or make a contract with anyone.
Would you say staying, with the family there would be a good idea?
Oh, potentially, yes. You can often find any type of job there. If you have the skill, they'll hire you. If you don't, they won't. If you have someone there that you love or treasure, or brought someone there that you loved and treasured, like your family, the organization you work with protects them. That's not an issue. But if you go there alone, different story.
I might know somebody there, actually. I just can't remember their name right now. Maybe we'll look them up while we're passing through.
And if you say so, I am not a mind reader.
Are
But
you
give me a day and I
sure?
will be.
but any day now.
You contemplate that. But he then states, now Hellspring is the typical, demons, demonic devils, tieflings. You know, if you've been persecuted in the past, you go there. Undead too. Plenty of undead. I don't like the place. It's nice though.
Maybe skirt around the city.
No, it's fine. It's on the ruins are on the outskirts of the city, so you don't have to actually directly go in. But maybe some of them there can help you, as they do know more of the environment than anything else. Unfortunately, the one that provided the missive to us about the discovery has gone missing.
Ah, well that's lovely, ain't it?
That's actually good to know.
It should be. I was going to tell you about it, but then I forgot.
Glad you remembered.
He then says. Then Mill then states. Right, you can go in there if you want. Honestly, they're just highly persecuted. They're nice enough folk, but they will make sure if you enter inside, don't cause any trouble. If you cause any trouble, they'll likely do something about it. It's
Okay.
basically, hey, you're going into their town. Hey, you set their bar on fire. They're not going to be nice about it. If you do go in, I don't know, change yourselves, disguise yourselves, maybe wear a mustache.
Okay.
Understandable.
He then looks towards Adril. If you can grow one. I'm afraid most elves can't grow facial hair. He then comes over towards you with a hand on your shoulder. I'm so sorry.
One day.
Right. Other than the money that I just provided you and the information that I remembered, is there anything else you need?
Where was that potion shop again? What
No, it's
side
in
of
town.
did you say?
I don't remember. It's not part of our organization, so I don't care about it. Then his attendant comes over. It's the alchemist shop. Here. She then hands you a piece of paper with a small scribble of a map. It's not that hard to find. You just go back into town in about 10 minutes and you're there.
Alright, perfect.
I mean,
Thank
sure, if you want to give them the business, you can always make a potion here for 2 days. He goes off in the corner.
If we're already traveling for 2 weeks, I think it's best we head out as soon as possible. Sorry.
No, it's fine. He then grumbles and goes into the corner and talks to these people. The attendant then just goes, yeah, it's fine, honestly. It's just they're already readily available, and here you have to work for it. It's not really much of an issue. He just would prefer the guild work with the guild instead of giving other people money. He's kind of petty. I am very petty.
But at least you're honest.
He grumbles. Yeah, this is what happens when he only has 2 hours of sleep. She goes over to console him. So, where are you guys heading off to? Do you make your way out, or do you go towards the alchemist shop?
To the alchemist shop. At least I am. Whoever wants to follow me.
Okay.
I guess we'll all come along.
I'm gonna
Unless
drag
anybody else wants
your
to
characters
do
together.
something in the meantime.
This is about it.
Okay.
Okay. I copied your characters, so I'm changing the map.
Doppelganger.
Oh, yes! I like it. I like it already.
Coming towards the shop, you then see a very big, bright red sign known just as the alchemy shop. Entering inside, you see a goblin on the other side and a almost, not real word terms, but plexiglass wall on the other side of them with other sorts of goblins behind them. They seem to be tinkering with tools, creating and crafting. Whatever this place is, the goblins definitely run it.
Yeah.
I wonder how they feel about gnomes. Let's go find out.
Yeah.
Let's go enter and walk up to the front counter, why don't we?
I'm just gonna go in and start perusing the shelves and stuff.
Perusing the shelves, you do see a wide assortment of potions, healing implements, herbs, small, low-level magical items, a katana that, for some reason, is here, a boomerang that emits small pearlescent blue orbs, a strange spherical sphere that swirls for some reason or another, transparent, and a crystal-aligned flower.
The flower. What's
Are
that
there
about?
healing potions just on the shelf, like you kind of just pick out what you want and then go up to the counter kind of thing?
Yeah.
Alright. So, how much are the healing potions labeled at then?
The healing potions, it says 2 for 1. If you get 2, it is 75 gold. If you get 1, it's 50 gold.
Okay. I want to just pick up 2 for myself right now.
Then it's 75 gold. You can just take a small slip of paper. Well, some of the more high-end ones are like in glass boxes that you just need to take the paper to the counter. Unless you want to
Yeah.
try to remove it from that box.
No, I'll take a slip with what I want up to the counter.
Okay. The cheaper
no
ones, you can
problem.
just take the potion. That one specifically is the cheaper one.
Okay.
Okay. But Core, as you looked at the flower, you can tell that it is a strange enchanted item. Whatever it was or whoever it was for definitely had specifics. It has the spell known as thaumaturgy infused inside and is known as shattering glass. The bird folk next to you looks at you, wondering if you're going to buy it.
Is this your flower?
No!
Oh.
Is
Do
it
you know what
yours?
it does?
Yes,
Could you tell me, please?
probably.
Oh. Well, that's not very helpful. Would you?
Okay. He then tells you, in not so weird tone, the shattering glass flower is a thaumaturgic item. However, much like thaumaturgy, it is able to shatter about in a 5-foot radius. So you, the bird, and whatever else is between 5 feet of you get shattered, and the flower breaks within your hands, and anything 5 feet next to you gets peppered with glass shards. You yourself are excluded from that. It does deal 1d6 point of damage. +2.
Is it marked with a cost?
The cost is 35 gold. You can
That's
likely
very
tell
interesting.
it will not be able to be used again.
Yeah. Core thanks the bird folk for the great explanation, and quickly turns and walks away.
Okay. He then looks at the flower again. He likes it. It's shiny and bright. Anyone else doing anything?
Buy a healing potion.
Okay. There's still the 2-for-1 deal, but you can clearly tell there's a max price of 2.
I can't afford 2 anyway.
Okay. Well, one's 50 gold.
Yes.
I'll buy 2 with you
Oh,
for the deal.
Okay.
So 75.
No, you just pay 25. I'll pay the 50.
Okay.
But as potential buyers come in, oops, Adro tackles her. No, she comes over from this other side, just basically hops over and goes, "Oh, you looking to get huh?" She looks at the very tall elf individual. Okay, never mind. You wanted the potion deal? That's about 75 gold.
Yes, here you go.
Okay, here you go. Here's the receipt. You see that she slipped another piece of paper underneath that receipt, and then comes over towards Arwa. Were you looking for the same deal?
Yeah.
Okay, here's your receipt. She slipped another piece of paper underneath the receipt.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
The receipt's just a monocle transaction.
Okay.
Numerical transaction, sorry. Monocle transaction. That makes no sense.
So what were we each charged? 35?
75.
75. Wait, so we both got 2 potions?
Yes.
I thought we were
Oh,
buying
I
2
thought we
together.
were splitting, yeah. So, like, I was paying for 50 of it, he was paying for 25 of it, and we were
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
She just gives she just gives you the slip, and you guys just share.
I gave my money to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
She does then give you the small piece of paper underneath the receipt.
Okay.
That's it. Colt, are you doing anything?
Just got my 2 potions and that's it.
Okay. Let's see here. There are a few other items here, but if that's all you're looking for.
I'll give 10 more gold to Colt here, at least.
Is there anything interesting about that katana, or no?
It's weird. It doesn't seem to be long here. If you want to take a look at it, maybe cast Identify, Presentation, or ask someone about it. Okay. Casting Identify on the katana, you can tell that it is a +1 blade. For some reason, however, it is marked at 100 gold.
Ah.
It is magical, and it is enchanted with the spell known as Firebolt.
Oh,
You are able to cast it as a bonus action once per combat, and then afterwards must take a short rest.
I meant Idril, not Colt.
Yeah, I was
I-
wondering why you were giving me 10 gold.
I gave you 10 gold, Idril.
okay, thank you.
That's
Okay.
a cool sword.
Yes.
+1's not bad, but
For some reason,
I
it's
wish I could
super
afford
cheap,
it.
though.
Yeah.
I don't know about that pricing.
It's basically considered a long sword, but with the finesse feature.
Oh, I need it.
That's tempting, ain't it?
Damn.
I kind of want to get a refund on that healing potion, Adrian.
I mean, you can ask her why it's so cheap, or other reasons. Maybe you can bargain with her.
I only
Where's it at?
gold anyway.
Specifically, it's not actually shown on map, but
Oh.
in my notes, it's like over here.
Okay. So, if I see you eyeing it up, I'm definitely going to give it a close inspection. Could I check my history on it?
Sure.
Yeah, that's whatever.
Trying to identify the spell, not spell. Trying to identify the item, trying to see if there's any historical lore, context, or clues on it. You can tell that these type of blades have been made in the past to try to help out anyone if they were in high range, high dangerous situations. It is not a item that is from this location. In fact, it comes from a further east continent. That being said, these items are generally cursed. The curse is always different, always not specific, so once you identify it, you can't really tell if it's cursed or not. If you had the historical context, you probably could, or at least have a general idea. The price might reflect that the curse has yet to be removed. What that curse is, hard to say. You know, in some instances, it's just a simple pact with a demon. Sometimes it's just after you die, the blade houses your soul until the blade breaks or someone else picks it up. Other times, it's a simple talking weapon. Sometimes it's a pact weapon, so you can banish it into a different plane of existence. It's honestly the roll of the dice.
No.
Oh, oh no.
I don't want it, Sam.
I turn to Idril and I say, well, if it makes you happy, I could loan you some money. You know, you helped me out with those Tinker's tools earlier, and that creepy dude gave us a lot of gold, so I have 25 gold I could give you to help you if you wanted to get it.
At this point, I'm still unaware of this curse thing. So,
How much did it say it costed?
100 gold.
Maybe they'll work out a deal since it's cursed, you know?
I'll ask.
You just hear that elf look at you, shakes his head.
It's a possibility. Let's go see. I'll go approach the goblin again.
Okay. Approaching the goblin, she then looks towards you. Oh, you're back. I mean, this is kind of early, but I guess I can take my lunch now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I mean, I didn't exactly think you would be up for it, but okay.
What?
Wait, are you going on a date? I didn't mean to interrupt, guys.
What?
Thinking back on it, she did slip you a small piece of paper.
Oh, I haven't checked the paper yet. I'll check it real quick. I was here to inquire about the katana.
While you state that and then check the piece of paper, you can tell that it was a small little, cute, awkward, hey, you want to go out sometime? Let me know. Thing. So she assumed that's what you were gonna ask.
Oh.
She gives them to everybody.
No. Like, even though I screwed up, she did not slip the other person and give the receipt to.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna be leaving soon for a 2-week journey.
You then see this elf shake his head. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Oof!
Idril's got game.
And then she goes, "Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. You wanted something to know about the katana?"
Yes, I noticed it was marked as 100 gold and I was interested in it. But I also know that the item's possibly cursed.
I mean, that's why we had it at 100. It normally goes for more, sometimes in the 1,000.
Would y'all take 50 for it by chance?
Roll persuasion. I would give you disadvantage, but this is funnier. Nah, just roll simple persuasion. Okay. Let's see. She has a +2.
Could I have used my guidance before?
Yeah, this is still new, so go ahead and roll.
I
guidance.
encouraged him to ask about it.
1d4.
Ooh!
4.
Nice. 17.
1d4. 4.
Well, she is a merchant, but I'm gonna remove her proficiency, mainly because she got shot down immediately.
Oof.
Oh, 17.
Not feeling too up to it.
Yeah, I'll just let you win. I mean, we're not really gonna sell it to anyone else. If you're willing to take the risk and sign this contract, I suppose we can.
Do you have any idea about the curse on the item or no?
Not really, which is why I needed to sign this contract stating that we have no matter at hand as soon as you get it. That way we aren't
Okay.
responsible for anything that happens.
Yeah, I'll pay the 50 gold.
You pay 50 gold, you sign the piece of paper, and you now have 1+1 longsword katana with a curse.
Okay.
Did you still have 50 gold?
10 gave me 25.
Ah.
You needed all the 25. Yeah.
Yeah. I am broke boy now.
That's it. Me too. I have 0 gold.
You're
And
good friend.
Guys, I kept 75 gold at least. Come on.
I
She-
recommend
money
not
to make
using
money.
that katana until I can break the curse.
She just looks towards
Yeah.
you. Oh, well, if you need anything else, let me know. Walks around court. Actually goes around instead of jumping over the desk that you've seen her do at least twice now. Waves at the elf. The elf waves back and then comes over here. Back
Who's the
behind the
elf?
desk?
The one who said I knew that would happen.
Yeah.
Oof.
Feels bad.
Oof.
Well, is everybody ready?
Elf fetish.
Yeah?
We still have a.
I mean,
bit
she
of
might
daylight
like tall people, not just elves, but he was the tallest.
left.
Wait, Josh, how tall is your character?
Like 6'5".
Okay, so I'm 6'1". You win.
I feel so small. Will somebody
5
carry
foot
me?
11.
Yeah, you. I'm not very strong. Wait a second. Never mind.
Nah. Afraid not.
I only weigh 40 pounds.
Okay,
That's
I
a
can
lot.
do 40 pounds.
Picks you up, drops you on the ground.
Maybe can't do 40 pounds.
40 pounds is a lot, man.
I got a lot of equipment on me, man.
Oh no.
I already got 21 pounds of stuff here.
I'm carrying 127.
Well, I'm sorry I'm not a big old beefy boy.
So, heading yourselves out of town, you then come across one of these small little mechanisms here where a long ancient giant fight once happened. While the blade is old and rustic, it is still fine and worn, but still worn. So whatever happened here, well, you weren't alive to tell the tale, unfortunately, even for the elf. Is it a time that happened long ago before you actually knew that another group of people existed before you? Whatever happened here, wherever you're going, maybe they have something to do with one another. But for now, at least for now, maybe next time you'll figure out just a little bit more as we end the session for today.